What it do, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 6 review. Let's get right into it, you guys. So, we pick up where we left off last week with Gucci calling Selena an extra. And Selena was like, I'll show you an extra. So Gucci was like, show me then. And she like snatched off her purse. Now, mind you, she still had her champagne glass in her hand. I didn't see what Selena had in hers. But the next thing I know, they get to tussling. And you see drinks flying. Now, they didn't even show us much because they like bleeped it out as far as like with the camera work. They let it fade to black several times really quickly. But the ladies all said that they literally were on the ground at one point. But we didn't get to see any of that. But what we do know is that after the altercation, Gucci's hand is cut. They don't know if she's like crushed the glass in her hand or when Selena like threw her drink at her, did it cut her hand, but her hand was cut and it was cut deep. Now, several people said that Selena threw her glass in her face. Okay. So we see Sanjay jumped in it to, I guess, try to stop the fight. And Akeisha was like, I'm very disappointed in Selena and wonder what would make her do something as low class as that. And I mean, let's just keep it a buck. She was acting real low class. She was just doing team too much. And it was obvious that she was looking for a moment in camera time. Now, I saw on social media that Selena has so many people backing her up for her actions. And I'm like, what show were y'all watching? It was clear as day that she started this whole thing. Gucci did not say nothing to her. She didn't do anything to her. And when I watched her interview last night with Carlos King, she even said that Gucci ain't been speaking to her, ain't never really spoke to her. She's always been the one that had to speak to her. So if that's been the thing between y'all for the last 10, 15 years, then what was so different about that day? Oh, because the cameras was there. So it further shows that she was looking for a moment, because if she never spoke to you or speaks to you when y'all see each other, then why would it even bother you so much that she didn't speak that day? It's obvious that you were looking for an opportunity to have a moment with her, to have some camera time, and to work your way onto this show. I mean, anybody with two eyes and a brain can see that. And the fact that so many people on social media are bigging her up and siding with her and basically blaming Gucci is just beyond me. It's just beyond me. Like, we saw what happened. None of this would have happened if she wouldn't have stopped her and very rudely asked her, so Tamara, the only person you see standing here? Like, girl, who are you? I don't have to speak to you. You don't have to speak to me. Let's keep it that way. It's been that way. So once again, what's the difference? So Tisha says that Selena got to leave before Gucci leaves for the hospital because she don't want it to be another altercation. Sanjay in her confessional says, Shantae has always been disrespectful to my mom and recently has been disrespectful to us. Normally my mom is peaceful, but she got fed up today. Oh, why did your mama get fed up today out of all days? Because there's a camera crew there. And once again, she was looking for a moment and an opportunity to work her way onto the show, to cause drama. And I really honestly do feel like her and Latrice joined up together to get back at Gucci. I really 100% believe that. And I need for Sanjay to go on somewhere and go sit down. I need Sanjay big bubble-eyed self to go sit down somewhere and have several, because you capping for your mama. You caping for your mama, and your mama is 100% wrong, dead wrong for what she did. And I don't like the fact that even she is trying to blame Gucci for this situation. So, everybody is like kind of walking outside. Latrice has gone outside. She's acting frazzled. And you hear one of the girls there say, now why Selena hit that girl with that bottle? Like, the fact that you even hitting people with objects, glass objects, like, what is going on here? Like, how old are we? Like, come on now. Let's not do this. So Latrice starts to cry because she feels like her event is ruined, and Leticia is telling her this is not her fault and this doesn't have anything to do with her. It's not a reflection on, what she tried to do that day. And it's just a mess. So back inside, Akeisha asked Gucci, are you going to talk to Latrice? And Gucci was like, I know she didn't want that to happen. Maybe, maybe not. She might have set that ish up. And Gucci then leaves and walks right past Latrice without even saying goodbye. Akeisha then apologizes to Latrice on her behalf. I wouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it does seem like Latrice went and decided to bring Selena onto the show because she knew she had did Gucci wrong and that Gucci had an issue with her coming into this season. And let's be honest and let's be frank, Latrice don't really have any friends on this show. Her and Tamara are cool. In the beginning, her and Akeisha was cool, but that was a new friendship. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, she didn't have any allies on this show for real, for real, for real. So all of a sudden, we in season 3, and now Selena is a friend of Latrice is on the show. Come on now. Anybody, like I said, with a brain sees what's going on here. Like, why would you bring her onto the show knowing if y'all so cool, y'all been, friends for however many years, you know how their relationship is. So why then would you bring her onto the show? That's like so Gucci going and finding Cliff ex-wife and bringing her onto the show. It's messy. You trying to be funny. You're creating drama. And you searching for an ally, and both of y'all was searching for a moment, and both of my ops linked up to go against me. Like, come on now, let's just keep it a buck. So, Akeisha's husband Willie returns home from New York where he's been working. We then go to Gucci outside by the lake, and she has a conversation with JJ about what happened. JJ says, she had no business putting her hands on you. Gucci says, that's my thing. You gonna act like this in front of your daughter? And I agree with that 100%. Like, not just even in front of your daughter, but in front of the world. Like, you going to turn up and fighting people. And like I said, this didn't have anything to do about you not speaking, because the first thing that came out your mouth was, I've been on TV before you. I had JJ before you. You gonna always be second to me. Like, come on now. Come on now. You already showed your hand. You are jealous of this lady for whatever reason. I don't understand why, because JJ ain't no prize. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. But it's obvious that you feel some type of way, and it ain't got nothing to do with her not speaking to you. So, JJ in his confession was like, I was married to Selena for 12 years. 5 of them we were separated. I was sitting there at the crib trying to keep my family together. The girls were living with me because they mama loved to go out to the club. Now, I will say this, after listening to JJ's story, after listening to Gucci's story, and listening to Selena's story last night with her interview with Carlos, I will say this. I think that Selena married him very young because she got pregnant very young. She was a teenage mom. Her grandmother didn't play that. She was a very strict religious woman, said, you pregnant, you got to get married. I believe that, she wasn't ready to get married. She wasn't ready to be a mama. And she even admitted that she didn't plan on having any more children with JJ, but she ended up, having the twins. I think that they got married. She did not want to be married because she was a young woman. And she cheated. Okay, she cheated with Cliff and who knows who else. I do believe that she was young and wanted to go party and have fun, this, that, and the third. I do believe that. I do believe that she was the type that wanted to go to the club, this, that, and the third. But I also believe that they did agree for the girls to go live with JJ at some point. And I do believe that she was always in their life. I do 100% believe that. I don't think that she was this absentee mama that just was not there for her girls. I also believe that Gucci did play a role in those young ladies' lives. I really honestly do, especially based off last season and the conversation that they had. Even Sanjay said, when something goes wrong, she'll call Gucci or she'll call her daddy or whatever the case may be. There was a relationship there. But because of what has transpired, now they're trying to act like, Gucci was never there, this, that, and the third. I believe there's truth in what everybody is saying. I really honestly do. But I'm never going to take away the fact that Selena wasn't in those girls' lives. She was. They lived with their daddy married, but she also had a relationship with them, and they also had a relationship with Gucci. Let's just keep it a buck, and let's just keep it real. So after that, we see Gucci in the confessional say, I feel like his ex was an absent parent. I would comb their hair and pick out their clothes because she wasn't there. So I stepped in. Now, like I said, I do believe that she was doing those things. I do believe at one point Selena was out here thotting and bopping. I really honestly do. But at the same time, we not going to sit up here and act like Gucci was mother of the year, because she even said that she was neglecting her own children to get a man, to land a man. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't no better than Selena. Y'all both was neglectful. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it a buck. And she even said, it's not anything to gloat about. I was 100% wrong. You know what I'm saying? But y'all both in the same boat. So JJ in his confessional said Selena was planting a bad seed in poison soil. That seed ain't gonna grow right. It's like she's trying to destroy what we got because she know them girls are my heart. If she can't get to me, she thinks she can get to me through my girls, but it don't work like that, because one thing about God, he got hands on everything, and what you trying to destroy, he always make it better. Okay? JJ better speak a word. I don't really see JJ being a messy person. I don't really see JJ being a liar. Now, if you notice, it's always Gucci saying basically like she was an absentee parent. You never hear JJ saying it, but he doesn't stop her from saying it. Now, he did say, once again, that the reason why he got the girls at one point was because she liked to go out to the club. But he never said that she was not there for them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I believe it's truth in what everybody is saying. Gucci says, I owe Sanjay an apology. If her mama can't set the best example for her, it's up to me. And I don't think that was a shady comment. That was some real true tea, because at the end of the day, Selena was the one that behaved that way, started it, and was just acting a monkey. So JJ in his confessional says, I think my ex is jealous of Gucci because she's not happy with her life, but I want her to be happy. JJ says, you need to be questioning Latrice. This was her event. It seemed like she set the MF up. Gucci says, she did reach out to me, but I left her on red. JJ says, I know a setup. I can smell a goddamn rat. She a snake just like Uncle Clifford. Ain't none of them MFers no goddamn good. That's why Latrice didn't close with you, because she's envious. Now, I don't think that she's envious of Gucci. I think that Latrice is just a flighty person that don't care about nobody but herself, and she don't care who she hurts or who she has to step over to get what she wants. That's the type of woman that I think she is. I don't think that she's jealous of Gucci at all. So JJ can miss me with that. But like I said, Latrice is just a person that's all about self, and she don't care about nobody else. JJ in his confessional says, I think Latrice a satanic. I think she Medusa. I think she kind of got all snakes. She got all kind of snakes in them goddamn wigs. She be selling. Cliff and Latrice meant for each other, Medusa and Lucifer. Now, it's funny to me, honey, how he is going after Cliff and involving Cliff in this, and saying that Cliff and Latrice and Selena set this up. And why he's saying that is because we all know Latrice can't make no moves without daddy, without his permission. You know what I'm saying? So at this reunion, it's about to be on and popping between the couples, all right? And I bet you Selena gonna be there at the reunion, most definitely, and she will be joining the cast next season. It's already clear as day that she'll be on the cast. So JJ says, I'm gonna take you in the house and do things I used to do to her that she missing. Never ever in life utter those words in life, let alone on national television, JJ, because that's just a vision that I never ever want to see. And then if I was Gucci, I'd be feeling some type of way, because I don't want you to do nothing to her that you did, I don't want you to do anything to me that you've done to her. That ain't turning me on. That ain't riling me up, sir. Absolutely not. And then I don't understand how anybody can lay down with JJ and them 5 strands of hair on top of his head that he trying to put in a ponytail and make a top knot. No. So Letitia mentee Misha Ray visits her office. She was at the event to network, and Letitia decides that she's going to hold a peace treaty for the ladies to get everybody to get together and see if they can kumbaya and try to get along. Then get to see Marie at dance practice with her daughter Zuri. Her daughter is a Purple Diamond. I remember the Purple Diamond team on Bring It. Gucci ends up visiting and tells her what happened at the party. And she says that Latrice was fake crying, trying to act like she was just so concerned or whatever. Like I said, I do believe that Latrice played a part in that. I really honestly do. And it was just really nice to see Marie with her daughter and finding out that Marie used to be a dancer and teaching her daughter how to do a rollover. That was really, really cute. Latrice and Tamara meet up at the park, and they both say that day Selena was triggered. Latrice says she was pushed to the point she saw red. She wasn't pushed to no point, because how you gonna get pushed to a point when ain't nobody said nothing to you? Like, come on. And Tamara was like, she told me she was triggered and that it has been building up over the years. Latrice in her confessional says, and this is why I know, this is what made me feel like this was a setup. Latrice in her confessional says the incident shouldn't have happened, but to belittle someone is not acceptable. Learn how to control your mouth and your words, because words matter. And in this case, Gucci found out words really do matter. So if you really cared for Gucci or felt sympathetic for what happened, you wouldn't be blaming her for the altercation, because you don't even know her side of the story. You don't know what was said because you wasn't there. You're just going off of what Selena said. You're not even being neutral in the situation. And the fact that you're saying that she need to watch her mouth, and that day she found out that words have consequences and this, that, like, come on, bro. It's obvious y'all got together, like I said, to start something with that girl, because both of y'all got issues with her. And God don't like ugly, and it's going to come back on both of y'all. So once again, Glenn is back in the booth. Oh God, I'm just so sick of him trying to be the next Rakim. JJ once again joins him at the studio, and JJ tells him that, you know, he got a grandson, he finally got a boy, and he just so happy. JJ also tells him what happened at the wig launch and how he thinks it was premeditated by Latrice, Cliff, and Selena, because they had never gotten into it like that in the last 10-15 years that they have been around each other. So like me, he's also like, if y'all ain't never had words, y'all have had tension throughout the years, but all of a sudden now it escalates to an altercation after 15 years. Come on now, they don't even add up. It don't make sense. We then see that Marie invited Gucci out to the Christmas parade because her daughter Zuri was performing, and she also had Sanjay coming out because Sanjay had been coaching her on the side to get her prepared for everything. So she hopes that Gucci and Sanjay can at least speak to each other and be cordial. Gucci says that she hasn't talked to the girl since everything that happened. Sanjay comes over and speaks to Marie. She does not even acknowledge Gucci. So Gucci speaks to her and gives her a hug, which you can tell Sanjay didn't really want to hug her. And in her confessional, Sanjay says, I'm not paying Shantae any attention because I actually know what happened. You don't actually know what happened. You wasn't even standing right there. You just going off what your mama say. And you need to sit down somewhere because you getting on my dang on nerves. You really, truly are. Gucci was like, it's been tough, but I want to apologize to you for acting like that. I don't want you guys mixed up in it. And Sanjay turned her head like, girl, okay, whatever. Just being disrespectful while she talking about disrespect. So Sanjay in her confession was like, I feel like she's being fake and it's not genuine. We had a conversation after the conversation we filmed on camera with all of us. And we said to her, you're always being disrespectful to our mother. And then after having that conversation, she turned around and did it all over again. She wasn't disrespectful to your mother. If your mother and her don't get along, they don't speak to each other. Okay, fine. They don't have to speak to each other. She doesn't have to acknowledge her. They don't have to acknowledge each other. As long as they're being loving and caring towards you guys, they don't have to be buddy-buddy. Who the fuck is your mama that she got to speak to her? Come on, let's be honest. And don't act like your mama don't say slick stuff about Gucci. Gucci say slick stuff about her. Your mama say slick stuff about Gucci. But they don't have to be buddy-buddy, and they don't have to speak to each other. As long as she's being respectful towards y'all, that is all that matters. And at the end of the day, your mama was the one that popped stuff off. And then after seeing the episode, she's still doubling down on social media. Like, come on now. If we gonna be real, let's be real about the stuff. And ain't nobody being real. So Sanjay was like, I feel like y'all done been in the same room together and that ain't ever happened. Y'all always had tension, but I feel it was some disrespectful stuff that pushed her. And if you was gonna go over there, and if you was gonna go up there and be disrespectful, why even walk up to her? Now this thing came out her own daughter's mouth. That y'all been in the same room and it ain't never happened before. Y'all ain't never, ever argued like that or even gotten physical. And she even said y'all always had tension, but I feel it was some disrespectful stuff that pushed her. And if you was going to go up over there and be disrespectful, why even walk over there? First of all, I'm a grown woman. Once again, you got your mom up on this pedestal like she Mother Teresa, but girl, bye. I went and spoke to my friend who invited me over. Tamara asked her to come over. They spoke to one another. She walked away. Your mother was the one that tapped her on her shoulder and said, oh, so you don't see nobody else standing here? And then got to talking crazy at the mouth. Come on, girl. Come on. Like, stop. Please stop. So Gucci was like, I was talking to Tamara. Sanjay was like, yeah, but still knowing y'all or how y'all are and you knowing you're not about to speak to her. What? So I'm not supposed to go over there and speak to my friend just because your mama's standing there? Girl, fuck you and your mama. I would have told her that. Like, at this point, you don't want to talk about disrespect. Fuck you and your mama. Girl, bye. So Sanjay in her confession was like, she playing the victim role and I didn't hear anything from her until that day if she was really apologetic. Now that I will give her. She shouldn't have waited that long to apologize. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't have waited that long. I 100% agree. She shouldn't have waited that long. But did your mama apologize to you for the way that she behaved, for kicking stuff off? No. And to be honest with you, she didn't even have to apologize to you. In my eyes, she the one that was owed an apology from your mother. Okay? So Sanjay was like, it could have been avoided if she wouldn't have went over there. And Gucci was like, that don't give nobody the right to put their hands on you. And Sanjay was like, well, sometimes you black out after putting up with disrespect for so many years. Girl, I would have pushed her in front of one of them cars. Because I don't know who you talking to. I really honestly don't. Like, y'all not kids no more. You grown. I ain't even got to deal with you, honestly, truly. Ain't nobody gonna kiss y'all butt and try to make y'all, like me and want to be around me. Girl, ain't nobody got time for all that. Nah. The hell with you and your mama and your sisters. How about that? And then at the end of the episode, we find out that Glenn's grandmother unfortunately passed away. May she rest in heaven. May she rest in peace. Overall, though, I'm going to give last night's episode an A. It was really, really good and really, really entertaining. Selena can kick rocks. Latrice can kick rocks. Sanjay can most definitely kick rocks and fall under a boulder. I don't like that little girl. She getting on my nerves. Yeah. Let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about the episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.